Hello and welcome to Crypto Bible. My name's Oliver Tompkins, and in today's episode, we've got some articles that I think are very interesting. With all that's going on with Ukraine and Russia, Ukraine are receiving some Bitcoin donations to help them with the invasion. So before we get stuck into that, go ahead, throw me an early like, get yourself subscribed to Crypto Bible and turn on your notification bell icon, so you never miss any groundbreaking stories, always helping you in your research. Right. First things first, let's get stuck into the market and see what's happening. Here I am on Coinmarketcap. Top 3 trending coins. We got 30K, BNB back, and the boring token. Biggest gainers, Casino X Metaverse, Halo Network, and then on Lex Pa. As I move down, wow, we're seeing that Bitcoin's actually 10.2% up from yesterday, over 24 hours ago. So we've got Bitcoin trading at 38,655 and Ethereum 11.5%, trading at $2,619. So yesterday, Russia officially invaded Ukraine and the market went down. And we're starting to see a bit of a rally now because we've heard about these sanctions and so forth. So it's going to be interesting to see just how the market plays out now, because a lot of people might be saying out there they would be expecting crypto to fall even more. But today we're seeing a bit of green, double digits. Over the last 24 hours, you've got XRP up 9.3%, Cardano 11%, Solana 10%, Terra Luna 25% up over the last 24 hours. AVAX, Avalanche 12%, Dogecoin 10%, Polkadot 13%, Sheep 10%, Polygon nearly 12% there. Yeah, it is. It's just changed 12% and it's still going. Crow 13.8, nearly 14%. So we're seeing a bit of a rally. Litecoin 11%, double digits in percentage over the last 24 hours. So the market is reacting. What's going to happen next? No one knows. But anyway, it's interesting. There you go. Decentraland, Mana 14%, Phantom nearly 18%. Is there anything that's 21% on Maker? 12.6% on Harmony. Okay, right. Let's get stuck into the first news article because it's very interesting. Okay, first article is from CNBC and it's Bitcoin donations to the Ukrainian military are soaring as Russia invades. Bitcoin donations to the Ukrainian army are soaring after Moscow launched a large-scale offensive against Ukraine early Thursday. New data from blockchain analytics from Elliptic shows that over a 12-hour window, nearly $400,000 in Bitcoin was donated to Come Back Alive, a Ukrainian NGO providing support to Ukraine's armed forces. So, Bitcoin donations to the Ukrainian army are soaring. They always repeat themselves. I've said that like 3 times already in the article. Right. New data from blockchain analytics. Again, we just said that. Over 12-year window, nearly $400,000. That's a lot already. And that's only going to get higher, I think. So, to Come Back Alive, a Ukrainian non-governmental organization providing support to the armed forces. The fresh round of crypto donations capitalizes on a trend seen in recent weeks, in which donations totaling hundreds and thousands of dollars have flooded into Ukrainian NGOs and volunteer groups working to stave off a Russian offensive, according to Elliptic. Activists have deployed the crypto for a variety of purposes, including equipping the Ukrainian army with military equipment, medical supplies, and drones, as well as funding the development of a facial recognition app designed to identify if someone is a Russian mercenary or spy. That's interesting. So how does how do you detect someone using facial recognition if you're a spy, mercenary or spy? That's because spies obviously aren't from what I know, aren't on any databases. So to get biometric data of someone and it go, okay, flash up, spy, okay, alloy, it's a spy, get him. Anyway, Sounds interesting. Facial recognition app development. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. I don't know how that would work, but I am interested. Cryptocurrency is increasingly being used to crowdfund war with the tacit approval of governments, said Tom Robinson, a chief scientist of Elliptic, which sells blockchain analytics to banks and cryptocurrency platforms. Borderless and censorship proof. Volunteer groups have long augmented the work of Ukraine's military by offering additional resources and manpower. When pro-Russian Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych was ousted in 2014, or ousted even, for example, volunteers stepped up to support protesters. Typically, these organizations receive funds from private donors via bank wires or payment apps. Cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin have become more popular, however, since they allow them to bypass financial institutions that might block payments to Ukraine. That's right. No one can get involved with the peer-to-peer system that Bitcoin is. So you can pass it across and no one can get involved. So volunteer groups and NGOs have collectively raised over $1 million in cryptos, according to Elliptic, though that number appears to be quickly moving higher as donations come in amid Russia's newly launched offensive. Wow. It's crazy, isn't it, what's going on in the world right now? You're just kind of seeing tanks, and it's just mad. Come Back Alive, which has accepted cryptocurrency since 2018, provides the military with equipment, training services, and medical supplies. Another group, the Ukrainian Cyber Alliance, has received close to $100,000 in Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ether, a mix of stablecoins over the last year. Since 2016, Alliance activists have engaged in cyber attacks against Russian targets, says Elliptic. On the other side, pro-Russian separatists have been raising funds in Bitcoin since the early days of the conflict. London-based fintech data analyst Boaz Sobrado tells CNBC that some Russian officials mentioned they weren't shutting off opposition bank accounts for fear they'd push them into crypto fundraising, which is a lot harder to monitor. Sobrado said there's a long history of crypto fundraising for controversial causes, from WikiLeaks to Russian opposition political Alexei Navalny, who has also been raising funds in Bitcoin. Ukraine has also taken steps to embrace cryptocurrencies at a national level. The President Volodymyr Zelensky and the Parliament recently reached common ground on the law that legalizes and regulates cryptos. We did an article on that. Check on our YouTube if you want to read the article about Ukraine legalizing crypto. The measure goes a long way towards elevating crypto out of the legal grey area where it currently sits, though it doesn't go as far as the law in El Salvador, which adopted Bitcoin as legal tender in September. Shout out to Nayib Bukele. An official state visit to the US in August 2021, Zelensky spoke of Ukraine's budding, legal, innovative market for virtual assets. As a selling point for investment, the Minister of Digital Transformation, Mikhailo Fedorov, said the country was modernizing its payment market so that its national bank would be able to issue digital currency. War with Russia, however, could render all those plans moot. And there is another article on this we're going to go through quickly right now. Okay, this one is from theblockcrypto.com. And again, it's just emphasizing Ukrainian military group receives hundreds of thousands in Bitcoins donations. And so, again, Russian Vladimir Putin deployed what he termed a special military operation against Ukraine early Thursday morning, launching a series of missile attacks, now facing a full-scale invasion from Russia on 3 fronts. So, Ukraine braces itself against further onslaught. Blockchain analytics and compliance firm Elliptic, so getting the same data from Elliptic, they said over $400,000 in Bitcoin's been donated to Come Back Alive, the non-government organization known as NGOs based in Kyiv that distributes supplies to soldiers. Which is, what do you think about this? Do you think this is a good thing? It's, this is showing how you can help people out with governments not getting involved in crypto, and you can literally send cryptocurrency to anyone, person to person, with no person getting involved. And you know, this is a great example here of, you know, just how helpful and pure it can be. There's no manipulation in there. I'd love to know your thoughts and what you think about these articles so far. So as the number continues to grow, at current prices, the address has amassed $808,521 in Bitcoin, and having transacted over 900 times on the blockchain. Most of the transactions occurred in the past week, and a full $725,000 in BTC spread across 780 transactions. This is a lot. Have landed in the wallet since yesterday. The NGO lists a Bitcoin address under the contribution options on its website. Again, Elliptic adding to the report detailing crypto donations to Ukrainian NGOs and volunteer organizations. They identified a number of wallets controlled by Ukrainian NGOs. Finding the addresses brought in about 570,000 in 2021. Comeback Alive began a surge in Bitcoin donations, receiving 200,000 in crypto in the second half of 2021. Comeback Alive has been crowdfunding for Ukrainian armed forces through a number of platforms. On Wednesday, it announced on Facebook that it raised 20.5 million hryvnia, or about $685,000 in a day, one day. Also raised $300,000 through Patreon, and through the platform has since removed the NGO's page, and it is conducting an investigation into the campaign since the site does not allow the use of platform to support the purchase of military equipment. Wow. So guys, there you have it. Donations of Bitcoin over to Ukraine to help them fund the invasion from Russia, help them buy, you know, everything they need in this current climate, in this war that people are saying. What do you think about all of this? Let me know what you think about the articles. Let me know what you think about, you know, this invasion from Russia. I would love to hear from real people out there on YouTube what they actually think. As always, if you like the episode, throw me a like, get yourself subbed to Crypto Bible, and turn on your notification bell icon, ting, so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Once again, thanks for joining me for today's show, and I'll see you on the next one.